Alrighty, we're going to be installing a new sub panel up here. We're using number 83 here. Okay, it's nice and straight. So nice and straight. Nice and tight here. Oh, the Romex connectors. Okay. So here in the country I was born in, we use a 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps, 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps for your branch circuits. This is a sub feed. We're going to put it on a 40 amp breaker, and this is number 8. And we use number 8 American wire gauge on 40 amps, and we use number 10 American wire gauge on 30 amps. The smaller the number, the larger the wire. So I didn't give you the sizes in order. So it's gonna end up the Romex connectors, and we're gonna screw this connector into a box. Okay. So we'll open up our knockout for our 3-wire cable here. Open that first half in here. Broke out our second part of the knockout. So we'll put our 3/4 inch Romex connector in here. So that it's tight. Oh, can you throw me up a sheetrock knife? My blade is broken. Can you throw me up a sheetrock knife? A utility knife. Pass our wire down to our hole here. Down in here. Hole is down in here. Okay, so let's see if that's a little more up here. Okay, so so just carefully strip our wire of our jacket here. We don't want to cut the inside of the insulation underneath there. Very carefully so you don't make your conductors underneath. See if that's going to be enough. Yes, that looks like it's going to be enough there. So I'll take my cutters here. Cut our jacket off here. And we'll put our wire into our connector here. Snug here. Okay, so let's get our wire down. We'll get it over here and we'll get it stapled into place here. Run our wire nice and straight alongside the box there. Okay, so we got our wires all separated here. This is our neutral. This is our bare ground wire. Get all of our paper out of here. So this is neutral, ground. We keep these separate in a sub panel. This is black and red. These are live. So we'll start putting our wires into our places here. Okay, so first we'll start from the right here and work our way over to the left. So I'll take our white wire here and push it back this way. And we'll come down to our neutral bar right here. Now I'm going to strip this a little longer because I'm going to double this wire up so it goes in the hole nicely. I'm going to fold the wire over because we are using a lug that's for a number 2 wire. So we're just going to score around the outside of our jacket here, make sure we don't cut into our insulation. Like that. We'll open up our plug here for the neutral. I'm going to make sure it's about twice the size of the length of that lug. So it's about twice the size of our lug there. So what I'll do is I'll fold this over so it's and fold it over so it's even with the other side here. I'm just going to make sure that they're even here. Okay, so now we can stick this into our lug. Make sure all our strands are in the terminal. And they are, so we want to make sure our insulation doesn't get caught under the terminal and our copper is coming through all the way. Push this wire back, push it up so it's nice and neat here. There we go. So we have it nice and neat along the back here. We have our copper, all our copper a little bit showing here, and I see all the copper down here below the lug. So let's crank it one more time, make sure it's tight. Okay, now it doesn't matter which way we put the red or the black on. So we'll open up our terminal here. We'll push it back here. And we'll bring it down here. So I'll cut it about right here. So we're going to fold it over again and make it so we fill our lug. Strip it about twice the length of the lug there. Pull our insulation off. And we'll fold it over so it's doubled over evenly here. So it's doubled over evenly like that. And we'll put it up into our lug here and make sure we get our copper all the way through. Our copper is visible on the bottom. Our insulation is just slightly above the terminal. And we'll just tighten this up. I see my copper down here. Okay, now we'll get our red wire over to this one. So I'll cut it about right here. And we'll score it twice the length of our lug here. Careful not to cut into the copper strands. Again, we'll fold it over in about the middle here. Gotta have it nice and evenly in the middle. I gotta go down just a little bit on this one. There we go. There we got our nice fold in the middle. Get our wire under our lug, make sure our insulation doesn't get caught under the terminal there. Okay, I'm going to make sure we don't get our insulation caught, so let's pull it up to that. Okay. And we got our two live wires and our neutral hooked up. Now we're ready to hook our ground wire up to our ground bar here. So over here we'll use our Robertson 2 screwdriver. We'll loosen this up. We'll bring this wire over here. Bring it up. I will probably try to get over to the back here, like this, and I'll come down. I'll come up this way, and I'll cut it just in front before we have to go in. So we'll cut it about right here, so we just have enough to go through that neutral bar. Okay, this isn't the neutral bar, this is the ground bar. And since this is a sub-panel, this ground bar and neutral cannot be bonded together. They can only be bonded together in a main box. Okay, so we'll just push in on the wire and tighten it with our Robertson screwdriver. Now get our wire. So it's going nice and straight up here. Push it up here so we got it all going in. Careful not to get it in the cutter. Okay, so we got our wire in the way we want it here. So that is how to connect the sub panel to your cable. So now we'll come down here and we'll hook an outlet up with the double gang box in here. Put our Romex connector right here. Good, good. You want to staple that wire across to the breaker box downstairs? Yeah. You want to start stapling that wire to the breaker box downstairs? Well, I want you to come down here and make sure I'm doing it. Okay, so we'll bring our... Are you taping now? Yes. We'll put our Romex connector on like this. Okay, don't step near the camera because it's on a piece of wood there. Okay, make sure it's even on both sides here. So I'm going to hook the outlet up right now. How does it look?
Good. Very good.
Good.
As usual.
Good. So we'll strip our wires here. How do you like my hat?
I like it. It's brand new, huh?
Yes.
Is that the country you were born in?
Yes. Okay, so we'll get all our debris out of here.
I'm going to try to come up.
No, I'd rather you didn't because I don't want to tip the tripod over.
Okay. I think I can make it without doing it, but I'll wait.
Okay, so first we'll get our debris out. We'll push our white wire along the bottom here. Come up and come over. We'll go to our neutral bar right here, just long enough. Good. Strip with our number 12 hole. So this is what I enjoy doing.
Well, if you'd like to do it, you usually do good work in the shows, so
Yeah.
if somebody told you you had to do it, you probably wouldn't like it.
No, I would still enjoy it.
It's a nice hobby to have.
Yes.
Hard to keep up with the codes, though. Huh?
Yeah. But the way the codes were in the 1980s, I think is good, isn't it?
No.
It's worked ever since then, right?
Well, sometimes they didn't. How many lives were lost because of, they used to put pennies in the fuse box?
Oh, well, if you put it, you only put the right size fuse in the fuse box. That's the thing.
Well, you got to take as much options off the table for somebody to get killed.
They make the S-type fuses to put in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put this just a little bit above the ground bar there. We'll bend it to go into our ground bar here. All right. Push it in. Push it in. Make sure it's tight. And our wires going in there nice and straight. So now we'll get our 20 amp breaker and stick it in. Okay, so this is our Eaton breaker. It says 20 on the handle here, so put it in the top here, push it in. So now we'll keep our wire straight here. We'll bend back here. Then we'll come over to our breaker and we'll flip it right here.
Nice work table you have. Right?
What?
Nice work table.
Good, thank you, thank you. You did a nice job setting it up for me. Strip our insulation. Oh, can you throw me up that double box for the outlet?
I can find it.
Yeah, it's on it, so I push it in. Oh, tighten it up. Now I'll position our wire so it's nice and straight in here. Like that, so we have our wire coming up, coming over, and going straight into our breaker like that. And we'll put our double outlet box up here. Let's see, where do you want to put it? I'll put it down here. I'll put it down here, so I'm going to let it down, come over. I'll strip it about right here. So there's our breaker box, how it's wired. Okay, so, alright, so we'll stick our outlet right on here. We opened up our knockout here.
Where are you going to put that there?
Right here.
Why so low?
You don't want it that low?
No, I want it up higher.
Up here?
Yep.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Or how about right here?
Oh, okay.
Because
I started recording again.
oh,
Okay, so we're gonna put our Romex connector on here. So we'll save this piece here for doing tails when I hook up outlets going around.
yep.
Okay, so we'll slide our box up here. So you can see I put my green screw in for the ground wire. So you like my hat?
Yes. Want a level?
What?
Want a level?
Do I want to what?
Level.
Level. Oh, no.
It's cockeyed.
Yeah, I can see. Now it looks straight.
That's why God made levels. Here. Let's see how close we are. Just with one.
Okay.
Here.
Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah. That, can go on this one. Okay, I'm good. We'll just rip our end here. I like this kneeling pad.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So what I'm going to have to do is
Also,
score down through here. Not going down through all the way, but I'm going to just score it. There we go. There we go.
toughy.
Yeah, it came out pretty good. Okay, so get all our debris out of here. And we'll tighten our ring here. Okay, so now we're going to take, we'll get our ground wire down around the screen screw here because you have to bond to the box. Make sure it's nice and tight. Alright. Okay, so we'll cut our black and white here, but we're going to keep our ground like this. So we're going to strip our jumper to go from one outlet to the other. Okay, so we'll close the screw that we're not using. 1, 2. So we'll put our 2 white wires in that one and that one. You don't want to have too much copper showing behind it, like that there. This is called a twist and lock connection. Make sure it's tight with our Robertson 1 screwdriver. Now the Robertson screwdriver doesn't work too good on these green screws. There we go, that's what we want. Flip this around. Okay. This white way over here. Slightly wrong. We'll just cut a little smidgen off here. There we go. We have our insulation just going up to the plate. That. Okay, so now we can throw the wires into our box here. Mind you, I can go slow for these screws. And I'll finish it by hand so I don't strip my hole out. Okay, so I'll push this ground wire back so it's out of our way of everything here. Careful not to hit the conductors. strip our, oops, I hit it with the wrong wire size, so I clip that off. What time is it?
What's that?
What time is it?
20 minutes after 5.
Oh, wow, it's not even dark. I thought it would have been dark by now if it was 5 o'clock. Okay, we'll close the one. Close the ones we're not going to be using. We'll put our white and silver here. As you can see, we put 2 wires in each one as long as they're the same size. There we go. We'll bring it around. And now we'll put our black wire into the brass terminal here. Make sure it's tight. Our insulation is just up close but not under it. Okay, so now we can fold these wires into our box. Make sure our screws aren't going to hit the wires. Now push this ground wire down so it's out of the way of everything. Push it back a little bit, making sure I don't hit the conductors. Okay. And I'll push it down without hitting our conductors there. And now we're going to stick our cover on here. See, where are those 2 cover screws?
I have no idea.
And I don't know either. Unless I stuck them right. Can I stick them up here? Yes, they are up there. Okay, I'm going to close out this first half of the video and I'll get ready for the downstairs part. Okay. Or you can leave it loose and I can push it back when I put the floor in. Oh, okay. Alrighty, so this is how to add a sub panel and wire the first circuit here in the country I was born in. Peace. Thanks for watching.